All right, Doug, we're going to do your flight test for your X Quad. We've got your Futaba 9C right here. I want to show you a little bit about the quad. We got it set up with your LEDs, and I'll be able to show you just exactly how all of those look once I get it all up in the air for you. Got your blue lights in the front, and we're going to go ahead and start it up and fly in GPS mode. A couple of things about your transmitter here. Your switch C right here at the top position is GPS, and then the middle position is attitude, and the bottom position is your manual mode. And then your D switch right here, that one is your fail-safe. So when you are in GPS mode, flick this down, you go to fail-safe. If you're in manual mode, flick that down, you go to fail-safe. If you're in attitude mode and you flick down the fail-safe, then it'll remain in attitude mode until you flick up into GPS or manual. Anything out of attitude mode will go into fail-safe. So it's kind of like you can lock in a fail-safe and go into fail-safe at any point from attitude mode. The other two are just directly into fail-safe. So we'll start out in GPS. Your switch B right here is your intelligent orientation control. So in the top position you've got off, and then down you're going to go into course lock, which will keep the direction, the orientation of the quad remain the same all the time, regardless of the direction that you turn it. So to start it, we're going to push the sticks into the center like this. That'll fire up the blades, and you just give it some gas. There we go. Okay, and then what we'll do is I'll show you, I'll let it hover right here, nice and smooth. You got the LEDs underneath there. You got your red in the rear, green in the front, and then got your blue lights behind the eyes there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bring it up, and we're gonna take it out here in GPS mode. Oh man, that's cool. I tell you what, that is really smooth. Very responsive, as you can tell. Nice and quick. Awesome. That's really cool. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll bring it in a little bit. I'm just gonna let it hover right there. Okay. All right, you can see that. Now I'm gonna show you the return to home feature. So what we'll do is it knows where it took off at. So what we'll do is we'll go out here a little bit. All right, and then we'll hit the fail-safe switch again, which is just this one right here. So we'll hit that. Now you notice I don't have control of the quad now. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna rise up. You'll see it brings itself up. Okay. And then it's gonna turn and come back to all by itself right to where it landed. Or took off, rather. Kind of gives you a nice shot of those LEDs. And if you can see the blinking light underneath there, that shows you that it's in fail-safe mode. And there it stopped. And so it's going to bring itself down a few feet every few seconds here. We'll let it come on down. Those LEDs look awesome underneath there. There she comes, and it will adjust for the wind and everything else. There's a little breeze out here today. There we go. Still coming down. It's going to land right about there where it took off, so we'll let it do that. Beautiful. Got those blue eyes right in the front for you. It'll set itself down. And it stops the motors. So now what we do is we take this switch and we flick it back up. Okay, and you take this switch down in a manual, back up to GPS, and now you have full control over it again. So now I'm going to take it up in attitude mode for you. We'll switch this into the center position. This is attitude mode. I'll give you a little flight demo with that. It's a little more agile, a little quicker. So again, we'll start these motors. Fire it up. Much quicker in attitude mode. Nice. Look at that fly. Look at that. All right. We'll do a little speed test across the sky for you. Here it goes. You can still see her way out there. Ready? All right. Look at that. She's zipping. Cuts through that air really, really smooth. Okay, we're gonna bring it on in. Now this is what I call the air brakes. As it's going quick, you can go GPS and just let go of the sticks. And as you can see, it just stops itself. Kind of awesome. So I'm gonna bring it down. Just lower that throttle. Comes down really smooth too, not a whole lot of vibration in it. We're gonna bring it in for a landing. Awesome. Well, Doug, that's been your flight test video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have any other questions whatsoever, just let me know. But there she is. She flies like a dream, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.